Note-taking can be a bit of a challenge for visual learners. We often end up with pages upon pages of just words, and we can't really connect to them. Reading and writing over and over again does not really play to our strengths. Today, I am going to share with you some note-taking strategies for visual learners. I'm Terrell, and this is Absolutely Studying. I bootstrapped my way through university while juggling a full-time job and family, and now I want to pay it forward. I want to supply you with all of the resources and support you need to flourish in your academic career. If you are a visual learner and you are trying to increase your note-taking efficiency, you've come to the right video. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried any of these note-taking strategies or if you have other tactics that you fall back on. I also have a study planner linked in the description. It is full of useful resources and study activities that you might find really helpful. Visual learners function best when they can see what they're learning. Pictures, colors, charts are all extremely beneficial to our understanding. Being able to see and manipulate and draw out and analyze different aspects of a diagram or compare and contrast are all really useful tools for visual learners. When I read my textbook, I have to go through every paragraph and visualize what I'm reading. I usually do the skimming and scanning method. So usually what I will do is I will sit down and I will dedicate the first 5 minutes of my reading session just to going over what I intend to read, whether that is a subheading or an entire chapter. I will stop at every headline and read it. I will go through and read the vocabulary and stop at diagrams and really take them in and read underneath in the description and take that time out to prime myself for what I'm about to take in. I'm also a highlighter, so I have to go through and just read. But as I read, I still highlight. So I have a different color for highlighting what's important, and vocabulary words, names and dates and places all have different colors. I even have a separate color for theories and hypotheses. I have videos that go both into the skimming and scanning method and color coding methods. I will link them in the cards and in the description so that you can take a peek if that's something that really works for you. Flashcards are also a really great way for visual learners to take in information. I especially like using flashcards with visual elements. So I might draw a diagram or color code something on the front, and then on the back, I've listed all the labels. So I can look at the image and quiz myself on the location or the different parts and components of the diagram. Flashcards are great because they can be used anywhere. You can use them as paper flashcards, or you can download flashcard apps for your phone or tablet. They're not only great for diagrams like I like to use them for, they're also wonderful for vocabulary and comparison questions. You can also lay around, set a timer for a few minutes, and just do some flashcards when you don't feel motivated or you're stuck deep in procrastination. I have a great video of 10 different ways you can use and incorporate flashcards into your study sessions. I will link that in the cards above and in the description below as well. Cornell notes are another great way to switch up how you take notes and study them. Cornell notes are broken down into specific sections. So there is the note section, and that is where you take your notes. This is where you would write down your lecture notes or the notes you pull from your textbook. There's also a Q area, and this is where you would write in your main ideas, vocabulary and keywords, questions, or any kind of doodles or simple diagrams and prompts. And finally, the summary area at the bottom. This is what you do in your own time. Later on, after class, when you go home and you sit down during your study time, you fill out the summary with your main takeaways from that concept. Leave plenty of room in your notes and expand them extensively after class. When you are expanding on your notes after class, make sure that you are not just reading them over and highlighting them. Actually turn those notes into more things. You can use the study planner to turn them into practice quizzes, or turn them into flashcards, or even more activities. There are so many things that you can do with your raw lecture notes than just reading them over, adding to them, or highlighting them. I have a video of 10 different things that you can add to your lecture notes, so leave lots of space and check it out up top in the cards or down below in the description. I hope this is really helpful. I am a visual learner, so I am very passionate about color coding and adding diagrams and really modifying my notes in a way that cements the information in a visual way for me. So for me, that includes changing up my reading strategies and incorporating those into my notes, making Cornell notes so that I can really summarize and make sure that I can verbalize in words what it is that I understand in images in my head. It's really important for you to kind of make those connections and to also have those diagrams to be able to make sure that I understand it on more than just a regurgitating what I heard in class level. If you need some more study activities, don't forget to pick up my study planner in the description below. It has more than 20 different study activities to help you switch up your routine and introduce more activities to your study sessions. It also has a Q&A planner to help you make some practice tests and a confidence tracker and even a study session planner to make sure you are not wasting a single second of your study time. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I do a new video every Thursday and it is always about homework help, study hacks, organizational tips that will get you through the study struggle. I am really passionate about helping you along this journey, so if you do have any specific questions, do not hesitate to leave them in the comments below or hit me up on my socials. They are also in the description. And until next week, I hope you have an amazing adventure.